Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blue Edge Financial. Today's video is going to be a little bit different in that you're not going to see my ugly mug. It is just going to be the screen because it is a simple ICT silver bullet strategy video. So I'm keeping it simple. Let's make it all about the strategy. So I've had a lot of requests about doing some more ICT related videos. And I did say that I was going to do a few challenges, but obviously there's been a lot going on in the prop firm industry, in the prop firm world since I did that video. So for that reason, funnily enough, I actually did get a 50K account with using my silver bullet, but that was with the funded trader. And I ended up losing all of those. They said they're going to give them back to me, but as it stands now, I currently have no accounts with them. So I lost the only account I've ever passed with the silver bullet strategy. And I was actually going to do a video with that, but then I lost all of the information on that as well. So what I thought I'd do is I thought because my silver bullet strategies were so popular, you guys loved them, but there was a lot of question, a lot of, people asking for information in terms of how do I know when to enter? How do I know which FVG is right? How do I know which is the right liquidity area? So there was a lot of subjectivity to the strategy, which is often the case when it comes to SMC type smart money concepts, should I say, strategies. So what I thought is let me just make it as simple as possible. So I've been working on this simpler version of the ICT silver bullet strategy, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Okay, now one thing I do want to actually note to you guys as well is obviously as you make something more simple, because I'm really dumbing this down as much as possible to make it literally that anyone can pick this up and go. Even your beginner trader that doesn't understand much, they can probably follow this. But for that reason, the win rate is going to be a little bit lower, but this is still a profitable strategy. So if you want to just pick up a strategy and start trading it today, obviously don't do it on a live account. Very important that you backtest this as much as you can and only trade this on a demo account for now. Test it for yourself first, and only once you've got a huge amount of data and you've tested it, then take it to a live market. And remember, this is only educational, guys. This is not financial advice. So please don't just go straight from this video to a live account and then moan when you take a few losses, because I guarantee you are going to take a few losses. This strategy is probably around a 50% win rate, but it's a 1 to 1.5 profit target that you're looking for. Okay, your risk reward is 1 to 1.5. With a 50%, you're still going to be profitable. Okay, so that being said, guys, I don't want to delay any more time. Let's get straight into the rules of this strategy. Okay, so first off, it's not on this, but you can basically trade Euro USD, GBP USD, NAS 100, S&P 500. Those are the four that I would suggest you trade. I have mostly, for the most part, traded this on Euro USD, and I will be looking at taking this over to GBP USD as well. Okay, so today I'm going to be testing it on Euro USD for you guys. Now, you guys might notice that I've got a gold USD chart open, and that's because I'm actually testing a ICT strategy on gold as well, which is actually looking very, very good. So if you guys do not want to miss when I drop that video, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you've hit that little bell notification icon so you get notified, because that's going to be a really good video and it's going to be one that you guys do not want to miss. Okay, with that being said, guys, let's get into this very simple strategy. So first off, you're going to be on the 5-minute chart and you're going to be marking up your 10 to 11. So that's just by using a vertical, 10 and 11. That's what you're doing before you trade, and you're going to be coming to the chart a little bit before that, but that's in the next step. So first of all, you're going to mark up your charts. You're going to, if you're trading the New York, so if you're doing the New York silver bullet session, it's going to be 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. New York time, or you can trade the London silver bullet session, which is 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Now that's the window where you're actually going to be taking your trades. Okay, if that time goes past and your trade hasn't happened yet, you don't take your trade. You can only enter your trade in that 1 hour window. 10 to 11 for your New York AM session and 3 to 4 for your London session. Okay, So then the next thing I'm going to talk about is you're going to use a very simple liquidity levels indicator for this strategy, just to show where your liquidity lies. So this is the indicator that I suggest you guys use. You type in liquidity. You can see there, liquidity levels, MTF, Sonar Lab. That's the one I'm using. You could, if you wanted to use the Lux Algo one, but if you want your chart to look like mine, then use the Sonar Labs. It's very good. The reason I like it is because it's just very clean. You've got your most recent liquidity levels, which are in the darker colors, and then your lighter colors just mean that they've already been hit. Those liquidity levels have already been taken, okay? And that's it. So that's your liquidity levels. Now, you're going to go to the chart at 9:45, 15 minutes before your trading window, before your silver bullet window. So 9:45 if you're trading the New York AM session, and you're going to go to the chart 2:45 if you're trading the London silver bullet session, okay? And then you're going to start and just wait for a break of any of those liquidity levels, okay? As soon as one of those gets broken, you switch down to the 1 minute chart. Then on the 1 minute chart, you're just going to wait for a chock, a change of character with impulse. Then you're going to set your buy or sell limit. Then you're going to set your buy or sell limit on the obvious FVG. And if it's not obvious, then you're going to use a fib tool with the settings I will show you later in the video, which has your OTE, your optimum trade entry level, okay? And that just gives you the area where you want to look for your entry points, okay? Now, if you don't find an FVG within that, then you can literally just set your entry on that level. And I'll show you how to do that. Next, you're going to set your stop loss to the nearest swing point, and your TP is going to be 1 to 1.5. Okay, so it's going to be 1.5 of your stop loss. Okay, so quickly, I just want to go over, for some people, one of the questions I got is, what is a chock? What is a change of character? Now, this is the only place that maybe there's a little bit of subjectivity, but I can't help that, because even there are some indicators that show you this, but I still think it's better to do it yourself as price kind of comes. So I'm going to explain to you what a change of character is, okay? So a change of character is essentially a break of structure. But your normal break of structure is when your structure is broken in the same direction that price is currently moving. That is a break of structure. You can see this is a break of structure. In this uptrend, price breaks this high, so that's a break of structure. It continues to break, it's a break of structure. Now at this point, you get a break of structure again, but in the opposite direction. That is a change of character. So it's two breaks of structure, but one is basically in the opposite direction. So these are all breaking up, but this then breaks down. So it's a break followed by a break in the opposite direction. That is a change of character. Then you're setting your FEG, you're setting your position, and you're taking your trade, okay? So that's the rules, guys. If you want to take a quick screenshot of that, then do that now. And now I'm going to jump over to FX Replay so we can show you guys a few of these in action. Okay, so I've already set up the session here. We're going back to, I think, beginning of April. So with that being said, it is Euro USD. Let's get straight to it. So first of all, I'm on the 5 minute chart. Let's see if we can actually get a trade. All right, let's see if we get a break in any. Okay, we got a break to the downside. We broke that sell side liquidity. So now we're going to switch to the 1 minute and we're waiting for a change of character. Okay, there we go. So we have got a change of character now. So some people say, okay, I just want to take this straight away. But I'm looking at this whole leg because that is where we need to be broken. So I'm looking from the bottom to the top. So this is where our fib comes into play, okay? So we go from the bottom to the top, and this is our OTE. So this is very important, guys. Take these down. So you're going to set your fib retracement tool to look exactly like mine. You're only going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. It's going to be the 0, the 0.618, the 0.71, the 0.786, and the 1, okay? So this 6, 1, 8, 7, 1, and 7, 8, 6 are your OTEs. That's the level where you want to be taking a trade, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to basically be putting our position. We're going to say, okay, we are going to put it on there. And we're going to set our stop not right at the bottom. We're going to go maybe like 1, 2, 3, 1.5, and then we're looking for a 1 to 1.5, which is about over there. Okay. Now, depending on what who you're trading with, if you have quite large spreads, then you obviously want to make sure you're covering your spreads as well. Okay. So if you're on a broker that has very tight spreads, you can have a small stop like that. But this is something you need to just check with whoever you're trading with. So let's take this order. I'm going to just close this fib tool. Make sure you've taken down those numbers for the fib, guys, because that's very important. So if ever you're not sure where your entry is going to be, you're basically using that fib tool. Right, so let's place this order. Place order, a buy limit, and that's it. Okay, we're in the position, and let's just see, it's pushing down, and there we go. We've got our win there, guys. You can see, nice trade over there. It did push down. It kind of like went close to that. So this is why you need that little bit of extra breathing room. I normally give myself about an extra 1, 2, or even 3 pips for that. You can go up to 5 if you want, but again, it depends on your spread, like I said, okay? So let's go to the next trade, guys. Let's see if we can get a couple more trades for you guys. I'm not going to do this for too long. I don't want this video to be too long, but I'll do a few more trades for you guys. So let's go to the New York session. We don't really have a buy side, so I'm not sure if there was a buy side taken there. I'm not sure, but that is a very strong push. Okay, now we have had buy side, so I'm going to go to the 1 minute, and it doesn't look like we're going to get in anyway. So our window is closed. We can't trade once the window is closed. Okay, so let's go back to the 5 minute, and let's go back to the next day, London. Okay, so yeah, we've got buy and sell fairly close. Let's see what it hits first. The buy, so let's switch to the 1 minute, and now we wait for a change of character, guys. So my change of character will be over there. Let me just draw this out for you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, that's where my change of character is going to be. So now my change of character is probably going to be there. Doesn't look like we're going to get into a trade anyway, which we're not because we are out of time. Window is closed, so we've got to move on. So now we go to the next. Now, this is another thing to note, guys. There's a good chance you're not going to get into as many trades as you would normally just because the rules are quite strict. You know, we're following these rules exact, so we might not get into the trades that we would otherwise have. But we're just sticking to the rules. We're keeping it as simple as possible. Okay, no buy side or sell side was taken, so we move on. We go to the next London. Okay, here we go. So let's have a look. Buy side is taken. We switch to the 1 minute, and now we have a look. Let me just do this so you guys can follow with me again. So it's this. Did I actually do it? 1 second. So this is what I'm looking at being broken. Okay, now I'm just going to move this up. This is now what I need to be broken. Okay, it's lagging a bit. So now I'm looking at that to be broken, guys. So you might look at this one, but I'm going to stick to this for now just because... Yeah, so now we can look at this. Now I'm looking at this. So you just keep moving the breakup structure where you need the structure to be broken. Okay, so it doesn't really happen. So we're going to move on to the next session, which is the New York. So let's have a look. Does it happen in the New York? So this is a big, strong push down, guys. Generally, if this is news related, I'm not going to trade this just because in that hour, you're probably just going to be having a correction. You're going to have price kind of correcting itself after the big move. So generally, I won't trade this. And it didn't break the sell side anyway. So let's go to the next day. Let me delete that. I think that was from a previous. Okay, so let's have a look on the 5 minute. So let's see what gets broken first over here. Okay, we had sell side broken there. And now we need this to be broken up here. Okay, let me just draw that for you guys. We need, oops, not like that. We need this to be broken, okay? Which it has, okay? And we've had the beginning of that push down. So this is our OTE. We're going to use that. And we're going to be looking at, and we're going to look at the 71. That's where I'm going to look at maybe getting in. We're going to go for about a 2.1, 1 to 1.5. Right, that is our position. Let me just delete that. Get our order in place. All right, so let's see how this goes. It doesn't look like we are. Okay, we didn't get into that one, guys. You got to follow the rules. We've got to close and we've got to go to the next one. So let's go to the next, which is going to be the New York. Okay, so here we go. So nothing happened there. We didn't get any liquidity taken. So now we go to the next day. Sometimes you're going to have this. You're going to have a few days where you just don't get any trades, okay? So this is when it always looks better, when you've got more ranging. There we go. We've taken out a lot of liquidity there. Both of those were taken. So let's go to the 1 minute. So essentially what I need to be broken right now is this over here. And let's see what happens. So now this was broken over there. You had to push down. So this technically is a high, but it's not strong enough. For me, that is just, you know, I still want this to be broken. So let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. We have got it broken now. And I'm going to look at this whole move now, because you're only looking at once it breaks. You're looking at that entire move. I'm going to look at the entire move, and I'm going to basically look at taking it on. So that is on that order block. Now, I know I said FVG, but I'm basically taking on that OTE, which is right on the order block there. So it's just an extra confirmation that that's a good place to take that. We're going to place our order, and let's see how this goes. Okay, we're in the trade, and we did lose. Okay, remember I did say, guys, it's like a 50% win rate. So we did take a loser there, but we're still $500 up, so that's okay. So let's go to the next, which is New York. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more trades for you guys, and then I'm going to call it. Okay, so we did break that. Now, this is a very strong push down. So whenever we have an extremely strong push down over there, even though this was a change of character, for me, I need to see some kind of, it needs to range a little bit. After a strong push down like that, this could just be a, you know, a kind of a retracement pushing back. So I don't generally like to trade directly after a strong push. You can if you want. But also for me, it's not a strong enough. That is only 2 candles. It's not impulsive enough. After a strong move like that, I would want to see a retracement. I mean, a pullback at least to like up there for it to be valid for me. So for me, it wasn't a strong enough impulse. So I'm not going to take that trade. Okay. Yeah, and you can see it kind of still would have taken the stop there. So for that reason, I'm not interested in that. I want it to be, like I said, a change of character with impulse, guys. So now let's go to London. All right, there we go. So let's see what gets taken first. Okay, buy side was taken. Let's switch to the 1 minute. Okay, we've actually got a potential trade here already, guys. We had the break followed by the break. So this is a change of character. This is looking better, so let's just use our OTE. So from there to there, so we're looking at, let me just get my position. We're looking at about somewhere over there. Just give myself a little bit of extra breathing room there, and we're going to go for a 1 to 1.5. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. You could trade on this FVG down here, but with this huge tail, it just makes your stop's going to be huge. Okay, so that's why I like using the OTE. So let's have a look, place this order, and let's see how it goes. Oh, wow. Okay, that's how you want a trade to happen. Boom, just like that. All right, let's just do one more trade. Whatever happens, guys, we'll do one more and see how it goes. So we are currently there, so we need to go to New York session. So again, we've had a massive push down. I just probably will not trade this, to be honest, because it's after a big move like that, which is probably news related. I'm not going to be trading that. So let's go back to the London session and let's have a look. Okay, we've had a break. Let's go to the 1 minute. And now we just need a change of character. So I actually want this to be broken. This here is not really, this is all one leg. So I need this to be broken all the way to the top there, which it is. So that is a very strong move. You can see that is very strong. So let's have a look at this fib all the way to the top there. So now I just want to be anywhere within this, and I'm going to take this order block over there because it is quite such a strong big move. Obviously I want my stop to be as small as possible. So I'm going to take it on there. Stop is going to be down there, and then we're looking for a 1 to 1.5. Okay, so this is the final trade I'm going to be taking for you guys, and then you guys can try it for yourself and let me know how it goes. So let's place this order, place that in, and let's just speed this up a little bit. Okay, we did not get into that trade, so that's a no trade. So let's just do one more for you guys, because I did promise one more. So that one we didn't get into. So let's go to New York. Okay, so we need... Okay, we broke down there. So this is a very strong push down again, guys. So we've just got to make sure we have a very impulsive push to the opposite direction, which we don't. So let's go to the next session, okay? 5 minute, let's go to the next London. Okay, again, a very strong push down. So this is not going to be worth trading. So let's go to the New York and let's have a look what we have here. Okay, we have a break of that sell side. Let's go to the 1 minute. We need this to be broken over here. Let's see if we get that. Now we need this to be broken, which we do. So that's strong enough for me. Let's have a look at the OTE, and it lines up nicely to that FVG over there. So I'm going to place my position right over there. That's about there, and a 1 to 1.5 right over there. So let's just delete that, and let's place our order. And this is the final trade, guys. No matter what happens, win or lose, this is the final trade I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay, we are in the trade and we're out the trade. So there we go. Not too bad at all, guys. From the little session we did now, 3,500 in profit. So you can see the potential is there. Very easy to follow. By using that OTE, it is very easy to follow. So let's have a quick look at the statistics for you guys. So I think this is slightly higher than my normal. I normally get around a 50%, but this was obviously only 4 trades. This is saying 75% because we only had the one loss. But it gives you a good idea of how this strategy works and how, how it can have a fairly good potential. So that's it from me, guys. That is the strategy. Like I said, backtest it first, be careful with it. And if you are going to try it, let me know how it goes. I'd be very interested, but obviously don't trade this on a live account. Just backtest it for now, backtest it for yourself. Oh, and I also wanted to just mention to you guys, if you guys are looking at getting funded with a prop firm, make sure you go to www.propfarming.com. Have a look at the demo that's on that site. It'll give you all the information about our incredible EA called TitanX, which has actually helped over 800 people get funded with prop firms. It is it is the best automated trading system specifically designed for passing prop firms out there at the moment. So if you want to pass these prop firms, make sure you check www.propfarming.com out. With that being said, guys, that's my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it is simple. I hope I've simplified it for you guys. Make sure you do pop down in the comments if you liked it. What do you guys think? And yeah, like I said, make sure you subscribe because we've got a lot more content, really cool content coming. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys. Have a great evening, day, weekend, week, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.